Let me tell you about a toxic tactic that flies under the radar far too often. That tactic is called triangulation. And triangulation, it's where that toxic person pits or positions you against another person or a group of people. The objective of triangulation is to stir up negative feelings and emotions between you and somebody else. Feelings of jealousy, inadequacy, suspiciousness, insecurity, anger, frustration, animosity, you get the gist. That toxic person will either use a circumstance, a situation, or they will say something that will get you to feel some kind of way about the other person. Let me give you an example. Let's say you start a new job and you and your manager get along swimmingly. You've got good rapport, you're good people, they're good people, you actually enjoy coming to work. And then Toxic Tony makes his way over to you and says,
You know, now that I've gotten to know you, I'm not really sure what the manager was talking about. I don't think you're fake at all.
At that point, you like, wait, what? They think I'm fake? So then you start to feel some kind of way about the manager and your behavior towards the manager changes. Cue Toxic Tony again, because they're gonna go right over to the manager and say,
Yeah, you know, she said she wasn't feeling you, but I didn't know she would take it this far.
And now the manager is feeling some kind of way about you. Or let's say a toxic person has a new romantic partner and an ex-romantic partner. To triangulate those two, that toxic person might bring the new romantic partner into the old romantic partner's territory, a place where they are known and loved and well respected, making that new partner feel slightly inadequate or insecure, while simultaneously making the old partner think, why are they even here? Even sparking some feelings of jealousy or animosity. And I'll give you one guess as to who steps back and watches all of it unfold. The reason why triangulation largely flies under the radar is because that toxic person is kind of an expert in stirring up those negative emotions so that you are focusing on the other person and not them. We're far more likely to feel triangulation before we see it. In my experience, toxic people use triangulation when they are feeling out of control in their life and they are seeking to control something. Or when they know they have control and they're flexing that control by manipulating the feelings of others. Triangulation can also take place when you're already going through something difficult. So sometimes you are triangulated with the very people who support you, simply because they don't want you to have that support. Now, if you feel like you're in the midst of a triangulation manipulation, here's what you can do. First, consider the source. The person placing you in the situation or telling you these things, are they reliable? Are they honest? Are they a stand-up person? If not, take it with a grain of salt. Second, observe both your feelings and the interactions and behaviors of the person you're being triangulated against. Have the actions of this individual or the behaviors of this individual lined up with what that person is trying to tell you or what you are unexplainably feeling? If that person hasn't given you a reason to be jealous or a reason to feel insecure or a reason to have animosity against them, then don't be quick to adopt negative feelings. And finally, if you recognize triangulation for exactly that, do not participate. That toxic person is seeking to manipulate your emotions and feelings. If you refuse to let them do that, then you also refuse to participate in the triangulation. Don't carry emotions that don't belong to you, and don't allow them to ruin relationships that they're probably secretly jealous of anyway. Boundary up. I hope this helps.
Stay ahead and aware of their games with a copy of the Toxic Playbook, link in the bio.